like your microphone's up there, not here, right?
Oh, okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So I don't have to worry about what I say?
Yeah.
That does.
That's why women are in charge in Nebraska. So clear the air, the women are in charge. Good evening. I'm Ryan Shotgun. This is my mom. You can introduce yourself. Hey, Mom. We're from Columbus, Nebraska. I'm going to play a song I wrote. I usually don't write my songs. I cheat and look up tabs on the internet. But this is the song I happened to write. It's just about being thankful and grateful for what we have. I woke up in the morning and I was just kind of like, yeah, I feel good. So I wrote a song. So the song is called Appreciation.
Okay. And you're, oh, you got it. Yep. And then this is for up down, and this is for up down. And this one's for left right. This one's probably the blue. Okay. So you can go around. Okay. And this one will turn kind of clockwise to go up. Okay. And it'll auto adjust. All right. Oh, you got it. All right.
It's the feeling you get when think of all the things you have and say to yourself, it's the feeling you get when you realize all the
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Thorpe Theater, David City, Nebraska. How is everyone this evening? Wake up, people. I'll keep you here till 12 o'clock. Wake up. Let me go ahead and do this. We're going to have a special introduction. We have a very special guest in the house. We actually have 3 special guests. We're all here to help benefit the Thorpe, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to have a language lesson today. Who speaks German? Anybody? Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. All right, the gentleman to my right, and I want you to practice. We're going to repeat one time. Willkommen. Go. Are you kidding me? Wake up! Willkommen. Willkommen. Good. Okay. Wie geht's? Is Ihnen. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wie geht's? Is Ihnen. And now he's going to tell you. This is Victor Penn, and he's from Germany. And he's going to play some special tunes for us on the piano about the midway point of the show. We'll have some more singing, and then we're going to end that too as well. All right? And I'm going to let him go ahead and practice. He's going to give you a little German lesson real quick.
So, also, ich bin aus Deutschland und ihr versteht mich jetzt wahrscheinlich alle gar nicht, aber das ist egal. Und er hat gesagt, wie es euch geht. Es geht euch gut, sehr gut. All together, sehr gut. Sehr gut. Sehr gut. Another
One, 2, 3.
Sehr gut.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started with this thing here. I'm going to get these microphones out of the way so I don't kill myself wandering around the stage. My name is Michael Lachance. Welcome to the Thorpe. This evening we are here to raise money for this building. For those of you who don't know the history of the Thorpe, it's been around a little over 100 years. It was in disrepair and had some things going on, and John and Beth Klosterman were kind enough to jump in and save the building, make it a historic landmark to what we have today. So we are here to contribute, and I know these are tough economic times, folks. I know they are. Whatever you feel like donating, we appreciate it. It's all about bringing this theater back to life. That's what we're doing tonight. We're here to have a good time, make the most of the evening, and continue to do shows here, not just because of the theater, but because of what it brings to the community. How many people know how many are in the population within 20 miles of this building? Anybody? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Do you know how many? About 30,000 plus. It's not just here for those folks, it's also here for your kids, your grandkids, your aunts, your uncles. If we wanted to do Charles Dickens' A Christmas Tale here, your family would be involved, your kids could be on stage, and it's got a lot more to do with not just the exterior, the out folks that live away from town, but it's much to do with the folks who live here in David City. So everything you do to help to keep this building going benefits everyone. Yourselves, your family, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your wives, your husbands, whatever. Everybody. Okay, a couple rules about comedy. For those of you who don't know, I manage the Applebee's. I'm one of the managers of the Applebee's in Columbus. Please do not come to me at Applebee's and say, Mike, do that thing where you farted in the audience. Not at the restaurant. That won't work. So there's just a couple rules. It's like Las Vegas. What you hear at the Thorpe stays at the Thorpe. Fair enough? Okay. Thank you. Now, what kind of comedy are you going to do, Mike? Well, this is a deal. Most of what I'm going to tell you, and I know this is going to shock you, is true. You saw the title of the show, When Hogs Fly, right? Anybody saw that? Okay, wake up because I got news for you. I have seen a hog fly. That is a God's honest truth. And I'm going to talk about that at the end of the show. But I tell you what, see, I'm not originally from Nebraska. My family is, and they're up front here, so they're on the crazy side of the audience. So if you hear any undertone laughs or anything, that's because they probably know what's coming. And I traveled back and forth from Miami, Florida, where I was born, to Nebraska to be with family up here. And every time I came up here, there was something new or some adventure. I'll give you an example. My grandfather was Arlie Haskell. I don't know if you know him or not, but grandfathers are the greatest people in the world. If you're a granddad, God bless you, because I'll tell you what, you raise your kids and then you got to raise the grandkids. Grandpa had a passion for fishing and hunting. Now, my grandfather was the pinnacle of fishermen. He's the kind of guy that had the 25-tier tackle box. Y'all ever seen that? He'd come in, We get to Nebraska, it's like 35 degrees. We've been in Miami for years. Grandpa goes, now look now, tomorrow morning, we're gonna get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's when the fish bite at 4 o'clock. I don't know if you got that from the Farmer's Almanac or the National Enquirer. Fish bite, now we're gonna spend a whole night up getting the tackle box ready. Now hang on, let's get it over here. Your grandpa got a new tackle box. Watch this, watch this. Thanks for the carp. Pike. In case we're hungry. And then you go over here and you push that last button. Walleye. First off, I don't even know what the heck a walleye, carp, or a pike is. But being 16, I'm like, all right, Grandpa, whatever. So he gets the big tackle box out and we check everything through the night. Everything's there. Who knows what carp bait is? Nobody knows carp bait? Wow. Oh, it's nasty. Grandpa had his own version. Lard, chives, peanut butter, and gravy. Put it on a treble hook. Oh, it's delicious. Especially you hadn't eaten all day. We got the tackle box ready. Grandpa looks, he says, here, hang on a minute, let me get the motor out. Oh, there you go, put the motor down. You got the oars. Grandpa, we don't have a boat, shut up. Gotta get a boat, I'm planning on buying a boat. And go to Minnesota, go fishing, I'm gonna have a boat. And I'm gonna take all my sisters fishing. Right, Aunt Dorothy? Oh yeah, we're getting there. We'll get there in just a minute. And Grandpa, he had such a passion for fishing. He'd sit out at the lake all day. I didn't even know where we were. We got to 55 Bel Air, and that was a treat. We get in the car. Grandpa, are you just quiet now? Go back in the house and tell Grandma to get us some sandwiches. Well, I don't know if I should tell Grandma anything. She don't look too happy about having to get up and make us coffee. It'll be all right. Go ahead. She won't let me do it, but the grandkids can go in there and get stuff. Okay. Get back. Go in the house. Grandma, I'm getting that coffee ready. You tell them to stand there and get, don't take all my kolaches. I said I've got those kids up here. You tell your mother to get down here and help me with this bacon. I don't have time for him. Tell him it's too early in the morning to go fishing or don't fish up anyway. Go back to the car. She told you no, didn't she? She said don't take any of her kolaches either. Get the car started, and then what do? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not even in my body yet. We drive and drive and drive. We get out toward some lake, I don't even know where. So if anything happened to us, I guess it'll just be tough luck. Grandpa gets out, he said, now look here now, this is the best fishing spot. Come here, I'll show you why. You see these things in the sand? I said, what is that? He said, those are frogs. They've been hopping in the water, they get eaten. That's the best place to fish right there. Now come on, Skipper Pete. Now, for 15 years, my grandfather called me Skipper Pete. Personally, I don't think he remembered my name. That is the guy's on it. Grandpa called me Skipper Pete, come here. And after a while, I just went, Mom, what? You keep calling me Skipper Pete. What does that mean? It's a term of endearment, honey. Show your love. Be good to Grandpa. He's crazy. He took me fishing at 4 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't even awake yet. And then we had to pee in a bucket in the house. What's that all about? It's just not very Christian like peeing in the house. Well, you know, these days you can go to eat out, but you can go to the bathroom in your house. When in the old days you went to the bathroom outside the house and now you eat in the house. Think about that one. We get out to the lake. What happens? It's cold. Grandpa brought a chair. He's got an old Miami Dolphins chair. Got the vinyl seat. You fold the end up. He sits down, he goes, come on, here, have a seat, Skipper Pete. And I'm on the rocks. You know how bony kids are at 16? Rocks are kind of hard. I fell asleep. Grandpa woke me up and said, now look, now fishing's a science. And you have to have years of practice, years of patience, and you got to know what you're doing. What's my name? Skipper Pete, just get the rod out of there. I get the rod out, get the stuff, and he said, now look now, it's 3 feet from the bobber to the hook. And then you put my homemade carp bait on there, you throw it out 35 feet. Do I have a ruler? Hush! You brought it up. You don't have a ruler. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I said hush. I throw my thing out there, sit down on the rocks, eating my lard sandwich. I don't know what lard is, but there was plenty of it on the wood-burning stove. Y'all think I'm playing. Take the rod. crazy. Skipper Pete, hush. Throw the bobber out there. That's crazy. I seen the fishing channel. They don't do that. Get the fish out there, and I hook them. But now there's a rule when you hook them. When you're fishing, the fish are under the water, and if they know it's early morning and you're there trying to catch them, they'll come up to the bobber and they'll go, oh, hey, Joe, I say I'm fishing at 4 o'clock in the morning. Can you believe that? And he's got that nasty carp bait. Is that the homemade? Yeah, it's all homemade. It's got the chives. You can see it. Anyway, what do you want to do? I'm not biting it. I'm not going to bite it either. What do you want to do? I don't know. Just here, I got an idea. Watch. They fall for this every time. Grandpa's up top of it. Now look now. When the fish pull on it, now just do it a couple times and try to trick you. Are you serious? Skipper Pete, look. I know what I'm doing. Now they'll pull it a couple times to fool you. Okay. So the fish are down, they pull the bottom. Bloop, bloop. No, don't jerk your rod. Don't jerk your rod. It's not time yet. Wait till they start pulling it out. When they're going out, that's when you want to jerk them back and reel them. Well, what if it's a small fish? What's that got to do with anything? Well, if I jerk it back, it's going to come out of the water and hit me in the face. And then Grandpa said something I'll never forget. Your grandmother and I were so happy when our kids got old enough to have their own kids, knowing that they would ask the amount of questions that you've asked this entire morning. We just didn't know you'd come back and ask us. I love you, Grandpa. Just not right now. Throw the line out, the bobber goes down, down for the count. They're running with it. I get a fish. Don't crank so fast, really. You want to work the fish. Work the fish. I don't even know what to do with that statement. Work the fish. I see it on the angler club. You reel a little bit, then you let them go. Then you reel a little bit, then you let them go. And you reel a little bit, then you come out of the water and you get the net. What do you know, damn net? It's only a foot there. Hush! I get the fish up through the water. You know what kind of fish it was? A loafer. It was a shoe. Grandpa said they don't get a lot of loafers in Nebraska. Then we went hunting. This is the best part. I love this because I've never been so traumatized as a child when we went hunting. I knew hunting in Nebraska would equate to the cord getting caught on a hook. That hunting in Nebraska would be something like hunting deer, right? If you can't hit them with the car, just shoot them. That's fair enough. Or hunting birds, which if you have a shotgun, please shoot the one that's been flying around in here for the last half hour. If you didn't notice, there's a bird here the size of my head. And bats. Unfortunately, there's no snakes, or my Aunt Donna had to bust me. Okay, so we're going to go hunting. Now, for those of you who don't know Grandpa, he could hunt anything. Grandpa, he didn't care if it was an animal, it's fair game. We were going to go gopher hunting. Now, if you haven't been gopher hunting, it's a lot of fun. I personally believe that gophers are byproducts of the Chinese. Yeah, you'll know why in a minute, I'll tell you why. Gophers, I think, are Chinese because they get in the land. Who doesn't know what they do? They get in the alfalfa fields and make mounds. Now, I'm going to tell you a whole story behind that. Grandpa, we get in the 55 Bel Air. We drive out to the gopher field. Grandpa will be driving. He'll put that car in third gear at 5 miles an hour. Grandpa, why don't you just leave it in first? Just let me drive. Well, I don't know. You just don't know how to shift. Nobody shifts in the last gear. They're not even going, hush! And I'll leave you with your grandmother. Oh, yeah, that'll be a hoot. At least I'll get to eat. Kolaches. We get out to the field, Zellinger's farm. I don't know, is there a Zellinger in here, anybody? No? We used to go out to Zellinger's farm to kill gophers on his property. We get out to the farm, we get on the hills, we're driving around. Now, this is my grandfather. This is a passionate hunter. All right, now look, now we're going to get out here. I want you to take this rod, and we're going to dig for gophers. Dig? Where's a gun? No, watch it. We're going to get down here. All right, now this is what I want you to do. Take this rod, we stick it in the dirt. Now, when it goes down quick, you got a gopher hole. You dig out the gopher hole. But first, you got to wash your hands. You got a wet wipe? No, you want to get the scent of human off of you. You want to get the scent of the human off you, so you got to get your hands on the dirt. Never have I washed my hands in the dirt. Never, till that day. Wash my hands in the dirt, smell like people. And I told Grandma, I said, what about the rest of me? Okay, look, that's just about enough of that smart aleck. We dig the hole. Grandpa goes to the trunk of the car. Now, for those of you with a history here in Davidson, you probably know about this, what I'm going to tell you next. He goes to the trunk of the Bel Air, he opens it up, and he gets out a contraption I have never seen. Gray, elongated barrel. And I thought, I think attention, go for that. Comes over, he goes, now listen, your grandpa's got a new thing now to catch gophers. Now, originally I envisioned gophers as the kind that you see on the movie with Chevy Chase. One of their, I'm alright. Nobody worry about me. Really cool gophers, but that wasn't the case. So we get the thing out, and apparently it's a gopher gun. How many of you have seen this thing? There's a couple of you. It carries a 410 shotgun shell. I'm like, what kind of gophers are we hunting? Super-sized big gophers? Now, off in the distance, unbeknownst to my grandfather, gophers are watching us. He don't know because, he's good at hunting. He don't worry about that. He's like, oh, Rook! Oh, is it that damn? Where's my shotgun? Where is he at? Gopher's over there watching us. He's like, oh, Rook, the hunting gopher! We're going to hide and get a trick on him. So we dig the hole, we put the gopher gun in, and then we have to camouflage the gopher trap. Now, if I'm not mistaken, gophers dig with their eyes closed. That's correct. Little slits, they're digging, they don't see anything. I'm like, why are we camouflaging it? He hit me. I guess that was the end of talking to me about talking too much. We get the gopher trap in the hole, and what do you have to do to do that? You gotta mark the gopher hole, right? Because you want to know where you were at. So he gets the pole out, he goes over and he puts the pole in. He gets a towel. We're not gonna forget where this gopher is. We got a good chance of killing this doggone thing. They're tearing up their crops. Now, for those of you who don't know about gophers, they dig mounds in alfalfa fields, and what happens is if you're mowing sideways and you hit a dirt mound, it breaks the mower. So we want the gophers out. So he puts a red Applebee's shirt. Yeah. Puts a red Applebee's shirt on us and go, all right, that's going to mark where we were at, okay? Don't forget that. I look off to the side, and there's those gophers over there going, oh, Rook, and put the red Applebee's shirt. We're going to take it where he go in. Gopher runs out as we're driving up. Oh, where I put the Applebee's shirt? Put over here. Old man forget. We come back out, drive around the field, Grandpa gets out of the car. Oh, going like this. Skipper Pete, come here. Where'd we put that thing? I'm like, no, we didn't. Yeah, Grandpa, we did. I said, yeah. Can't you find the trap? Never did find that gopher gun. I tell you, it's been a treat trying to figure out that whole hunting thing. The other thing I got going on is cows. What's wrong with y'all? Is Willow in here? I'll check. Did I say it right? Willow's not here? Oh, that. Well, Hollaback? Hollacheck? Willow. We'll just go with Willow. I took only 2 riddles before I came in this evening, so roll with me. Willow's cows were in my neighbor's yard. They watch me when I come home. I came home the other night, and now I know you probably don't believe this, but this is true now. They're out there, and they're sitting there out in the field, and my neighbor's field, and they're, reading Sky Miles magazine from Delta, smoking cigarettes. Oh, God, here comes that guy again. Hey, guys, this guy, hey, guys. Let's all get down. He's coming, yeah. We gotta pretend like we're cows again. Okay, oh, God, here he comes. Hey, guys, let's scare him this time. Yeah, he's by himself. I have no clue what that was. Nope, we're not in time. Oh, hey, who's got cell phones on? Are you a doctor?
It's that
Oh,
bird.
nobody's gonna answer. Okay. That's okay, I won't call you out, I promise. Wait till the light comes. I come home and the cows are over there. No one's watching me. What do they want? I wish Willow was here, I could ask her. Those cows are always watching me. So my friend said, well, if the cows are watching you, what you need to do is you go push them down. Go cow ticket. Okay. I'm new to this state, so I'll figure it out. I'll go cow ticket. get over to the electric fence. I know this because I've been shot twice. Thank you, Laverne. I thought the aluminum cans were there for drinks. Oh yeah, that's the truth, sad but true. Now, as a guy, because we're men, right? We're men. We're gonna climb over the fence or climb under the fence. Me being me, I thought I've already been hit once. I'm not climbing over the fence. We'll climb under. Excuse me, we'll go under. We can't climb under the fence because we're men. I get under the fence, and there they are. I'm gonna get my revenge. I'll push one of them down. Sneak over and. What is that? Why do they let cows do that in the yard? Oh, gee. Cow pooped on my hand. Better not pee on me. All right, that's it. I'm pushing one of these things down. I don't care. Is that a bull? That's all right. I'll push him down too. He's not going to boss me. You guys looking at me every time I'll push him down. I get over there, and then out of the blue, boom! Oh, I got pushed down. They were people tipping. All the cows stood up. You were going to come over here and put leg eyes? He fell for it. He was going to push one of us down. You humans, you're so dumb. Thought you were going to push us down. Boy, no, I don't think so. Lord. I'm going home the other day in my car. I bought a car because I thought gas prices were too high. Now, is that bird again? Gee willikers. I get to driving home. I got a moonroof. I'm going to put my moonroof open. I'm going to put my windows down. Driving home from Schuyler to David City. It's beautiful out. Just beautiful. Sun shining, a little bit of a breeze. I'm cruising. I'm off work. I'm thrilled. No more worries about food going out. People come, come here for a minute. These advertisers, aren't they supposed to come with the baby back ribs? Not for $1. Okay, well that's okay. I get to go home and there's a couple of trucks coming my way. True story. A couple of trucks coming my way. Refrigerator trucks. How do I know? Because there's water coming off the side of them. I'm driving and I'm going, hey, that doesn't look like a refrigerator truck. Oh, it was 2 cattle trucks. In a second, oh, gee. Yeah, Mike, what's going on? Nothing. What are you doing? Oh, I just went and saw a show at the Manhattan Theater. I did this. I was in New York and I took. Really? Could you just shut up? Why? What's the matter? Well, I just got urinated on by about 35 cows. Are you serious? That wouldn't happen in Nebraska. Oh, yeah, it did. And the cows all drove by there. So I've been peed on. I've stepped in manure. But that's all right. I had my day. I went over to my neighbors and I said, listen, I'm a guy. You got something I can use over here that guys use? Now, I won't call out their names now. But they said, sure, go use a skid steer. Okay, I need to move some dirt. I need to move some dirt, and I'm going to do it. I get the skid steer, and I'm sitting there, and he's looking at me. Let's see here. You ever use them? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we use them all the time in Atlanta. Yeah, well, how do you turn it on? Well, just pull that button and push the other one. I got the thing going. All right, well, we didn't have this many handles in mine, and we only had the one, well, what's this one for? And I tilt it, he goes up in the bucket. Which didn't go very well. I finally get the skid steer over to my house, and I'm moving dirt, because that's what we guys would like to do, right? We get a big engine, right? I'm going to move something. Move dirt. Right? Where is Bill at? Bill, you out there? Bill got a new tractor. He was telling me about bulldozing. You don't have no yard to bulldoze. And thank goodness you stopped him, right? We got out there and drove that skid steer around. I was filling up the bucket. Now, if you don't know how who knows about these four-wheeling hickey things. These skid steer things, you can only do so much with them. I didn't know you couldn't lift the bucket up so high you dump the dirt on yourself. What kind of sad joke is that? You need to tell people that, even if you're a guy, because guys got to talk to guys, but you can't have the women talking to the guys. Because women will make you feel stupid. Honey, what kind of person doesn't figure out that the bucket goes all the way up? You were watching it. Well, I didn't know it doubled me. Well, I'll get skid steer for dummies. You'll figure it out. The other thing with the skid steer is what happens when you go on an angle. I thought it was cool. I was like, hey, this is great. oh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh, gee. I called the neighbor. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah? Yeah. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, let me ask you something. God forbid the thing falls over on its side. I mean, just to be talking here. How do you get it back up? No, it didn't tip over. No, it didn't. No, I'm not going to get in trouble with God. What are you talking about? I'm not lying. Yeah. Call Koza. Okay, and then what? They'll make the tow truck. The big tow truck. How much is that going to cost? That much. Wow. Well, thank goodness I didn't tip it over, huh? Yeah. You're where? You're here beside me. Hey, how you doing, Laverne? I see you. The funniest thing happened, man. I'm going to tell you, there was a groundhog in my yard and a pig, and I was trying to... I know it doesn't go that fast, Laverne. Oh, and he helped me get it back right up. And that's been a lot of fun doing that, learning tractors. Let's see here. I'm going to stop right now. I can cut short like that, but I've got to do a great thing. I want to invite back to the stage a wonderful lady, Janet Menchaca, her son, Ryan Menchaca, and a very special guest that we learned some German, and we're all need to go ahead and practice it. Go ahead and come up. We're going to do our stuff. Let's all say it once more. Willkommen. Go ahead. Willkommen. Wie geht's? I'll just give you the 2 words. Wie geht's? 1, 2, 3. Wie geht's? Victor, welcome to the stage.
Euch geht's sehr gut.
Well, that was kind of mediocre. Pass around the Jaeger shots. Go ahead. I was going to have you away. Where's Jackie? Y'all need to eat the rum cake. All right. These folks are going to do some music for us. I would like you to sit back, relax, and we're going to go ahead and do some beautiful things up here for a little bit, let you enjoy some great music. Folks, thank you again, and let's go ahead and give a warm round of applause for Janet, Ryan, and Victor.
Give us a second to get set up here.
So how about them Huskers? Okay, this is I didn't write this one actually. One of my favorite acoustic bands. The name is Death Cab for Cutie. Don't ask me why they named it that, but this song is called I Will Follow You. Someday you will die, and I'll be close behind.
the name is between heaven and earth, and okay, I stopped. Der ist ein Riss und ein Kampf zwischen Licht und Finsternis in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit. Zwischen Himmel und Erde sind wir noch. Und das, was wir nicht wollen, tun wir doch in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit. Mitten in dieser Welt, doch nicht vor dieser Welt. Wir gehören zu dir und doch sind wir noch hier. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Zwischen Himmel und Erde aufgestreckt, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Zwischen Himmel und Erde aufgestreckt, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde leiden wir, ganz zerrissen weiter auf dem Weg zu dir in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit. Zwischen Himmel und Erde ist ein Steg und du selbst bist die Brücke und der Weg in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit, mitten in dieser Welt, doch nicht vor dieser Welt. Wir gehören zu dir und doch sind wir noch hier. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Zwischen Himmel und Erde aufgestreckt, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Wo sich Himmel und Erde aufgestreckt, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde stehen wir und wir treten in diesen Riss mit dir in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit. Du machst Himmel und Erde einmal neu, doch dein Reich ist schon da und du bist neu in dieser Zwischenzeit. In dieser Zwischenzeit, mitten in dieser Welt, doch nicht vor dieser Welt. Wir gehören zu dir und doch sind wir noch hier. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Wo sich Himmel und Erde aufgestreckt, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Wo sich Himmel und Erde trifft in dir, dort am Kreuz. Zwischen Himmel und Erde hängst du dort, ganz allein und verlassen von Menschen und Gott. Wo sich Himmel und Erde trifft in dir, dort am Kreuz.
Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Pennon. Folks, I'm just going to make a quick interjection that these kind of events can go on all the time at this place. place. It's a great opportunity for us to come here, come together with our friends and family, and enjoy this theater. So when you leave here this evening, please take an opportunity to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your people that you work with, what a great asset this theater is to the community, that we can do these shows all the time. As far as the comedy thing, you can write me a letter. I live at the end of D Street, just say, Mike, let Victor come back. It's all good. You know what I want to talk to you about right now? Women in Nebraska. Where are my married women at? Clap. Married women, clap. Okay. Where are my married men at? Clap. Now, hold up, folks. We got a sad disparity. There was less clapping on the men's side. On the women's side, I won't ask you to clap again, because I'm sure your wife's going to go, you better clap harder next time. Next time I hear you clap, you need to clap right now. Get home. You know, we get home. Here's the thing, I have traveled quite a few places. I have been to Japan, and I don't even remember half the other places I've been to. I will tell you something, though. You want to have a good time? Go to Belgium. We were there working with their military guys. They drink on duty. They'll be like, it's good, don't worry about the bombs, they're fine. Come, have a beer. I'm not. We were in there helping them transition to some new stuff. I can't tell you what, because I signed a document that said for 50 years I wouldn't disclose the details of my adventure, other than the beer drinking. But they did. They drank while they were at work. They drank while they were in the planes. I think that they had a Bush advertisement on one of the F-16s. When you take out that Bush, the good beer. Hey, so good to be French and drink beer. I'm talking about women. Now listen now. Fact. Women in Nebraska are cool customers. They have finesse, they have compassion, and they have a way about them that will wear you out. Women on the East Coast and the West Coast either talk too much, or too loud, or too rude, and don't know how to use the proper words. And let me give you an example, and not to stereotype. I lived in Georgia for 15 years, and I lived on the outskirts of Atlanta, so I'm not stereotyping, I'm telling you factual stuff. For example, husband comes home and he's late, and this is a country family living out in northwestern Georgia. Wife's in the kitchen, door open. Honey, I'm home. Where have you been? Where have you been? You know I've been here slamming over this stuff all night. Can't you say what I was doing? Hang on a minute. Your baby's been in here all afternoon just crying and crying. And I've tried to nurse it, and I'm just kind of ready to have a nervous breakdown. You've been out just drinking and carrying on all over town. What's the matter with you? All that you gonna get tonight is a TV dinner. Southern women. Women in Nebraska, you come home late? Oh, hi, honey. Hey, oh, hang on a minute, Jen. Yeah, Bob just came home. I know. Isn't he wonderful? Oh, your husband just came home, too? Yeah. Oh, no. How is the baby? Oh, hi, honey. Yeah, I've got your dinner ready. It's in the oven. Yeah, I know I kept it warm for you. I know you had a long day at work. I'll be right there, darling. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. No, I'm going to take care of that in a minute now that he's home late. Yeah. I know, you have a good night. No, don't use the knife, honey. Don't, honey, no. Just talk to him, honey. Believe in God, it'll all work out. Just pray. That's right. Jesus is good. There you go, darling. Okay, anyway, all right. Bye-bye. I have to go now. Bye-bye. Honey, how are you? Oh, you had a good eye. What is that in the microwave? Oh, I didn't have time to cook. It's a TV dinner. But you know what? I've got it all ready for you. Here you go. There you go. I'm going to set it up for you. Get you some plastic forks. Get you. Where's a dirty plastic cup? Here's a plastic cup. Honey, there's kind of dirty. Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Why don't you go ahead and wash it in the sink and get that for me, okay? Just go ahead and wash it. You were late. Let's see. I need to get a napkin. Where's that towel I used to wipe off the toilet? Oh, here you go. Here, honey, have some Dasani water. Here you go, baby. I know, I love you too. What? It's better, honey, it's whatever they had at Dier's, okay? It's better than Jack and Jill's when they were here. Okay, only a few of you are going to go know that joke. As Jack and Jill's and Inky Dinkies, right? There's my testament to having been to this town a few times. There you go, buddy. Now look now listen, let me ask you something. How was work? Yeah, good. And how was your day? Let me see over here. I can run close to you and I can show you my love. Yeah, I'm sorry, I couldn't cook anything else. The kids, they don't want mac and cheese. Yeah, I know that TV dinner's probably not that good, but you know I love you. I love you. What's the matter? The corn is frozen. Should I get a manager? Should I get the manager? Okay, you just eat that one. Well, I'm not mad at you. I just eat the corn. Look, honey. You know, it's hard. I know. Hey, listen. I know you were late this time. You were probably at work all night long. I mean, it's only, 10:30 now? Oh, psh. Anyway, well, honey, I was at work. You were. Whew. Jen just called me and said that you and Jack were out at the club in Fremont hanging out having a cocktail. After work, we stopped for a drink. Oh, really? Go ahead and breathe on me. No, honey, this way. Well, yeah, my breast probably, but no, honey, blow. Spearmint gum. Okay, I'll tell you what, the only thing colder than that meal will be your bed when you go to bed tonight. Okay, don't be late again. All right, good night. No, you ladies, no, don't even try. Get home at night. Married women have the keys, they have the checkbook, they have the credit card, and now they have the software. Oh yeah, you're double click away from your marriage. Watch out. Honey, you know what I thought this afternoon? In case anything happens to you, I put everything in my name on the account. I went online and just did it. Well, how did you do that? I used your password, your social security number, and your birthday. Because I remember those things. Remember last year when you forgot my birthday? I didn't forget it, I just didn't write it down. Yeah, watch out. Here's another thing for you. My Aunt Dorothy is here this evening. She is 93? 6. Thank you. Guys don't know those kind of things. I didn't write it down. My Aunt Dorothy's here. She told me she went fishing with my grandfather one time, and here's a sense of coolness and a sense of passion about doing things that ladies do in Nebraska. Grandpa says, we're going to Minnesota, and I'm taking my sisters with me, and I'm going to show them how to fish. Oh yeah, you go ahead, Grandpa, you show them. They get out on the lake. Grandpa says, now look now, Dorothy, I want you to drop the anchor when I say drop the anchor. Isn't that right? Drop the anchor because that's the spot we want to fish in. Wherever I say you drop that anchor, you drop it, we're going to fish right there. Okay, well, you know, my Aunt Dorothy, bless her heart, she's going to help. She's not going to make it difficult. Okay, you tell me when you're ready, Arlie, and I'll drop the anchor. Drop the anchor! There she goes. They're sitting there fishing. Dorothy's smiling, they're enjoying the sun, and Grandpa's doing his thing. Did you drop the anchor? I dropped the anchor. Did you dropped it where I said? I dropped it where you said. You sure you dropped the anchor? Because we're still drifting. I dropped the anchor. What'd you tie it to? Oh yeah. Now here was my Aunt Dorothy's beautiful advice to Grandpa. Well, since we're drifting to that side of the lake, what we can do is when we get over there, we'll just hang out for a little bit, and when the wind changes, we'll just drift there. Okay? There said my grandfather. Yeah. Okay. That's women being cool for you in Nebraska. They have got it going on. Lord, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you another thing too that guys can't do. We can't drive, can we? That's a God's honest truth. I bought a truck when I moved here. I mean, I had a pickup when I came up, but I didn't have four-wheel drive. You're going to Nebraska, you better get four-wheel drive. Hey, you go to the Midwest, you better have four-wheel drive. They got snow, 12 feet thick. You go to Nebraska, you better get a yellow truck. You won't be able to see it if you get stuck in the snow. The troopers will drive right by you all day long. Okay, I'll go get a yellow truck. Four-wheel drive. I go get the yellow truck. The only problem was when I worked at Applebee's, everybody came in. We saw your truck. We knew you were working. I'm one of your distant cousins. Can I have a free chips and salsa? You can eat all the chips and salsa you want, but don't ask me for no New York strips. Ernie will get upset. Okay, so I get the truck, I get the four-wheel drive. I got here in October. Guess what happened? There was snow. Now, I honestly have never driven in snow, so I copied everybody else. You're driving 55, I'm gonna drive 55. You go sliding off the road, I'm probably gonna go sliding off the road. I'm driving home on 80, going westbound, a semi passes me. Okay, well that's not good. No, you don't. I got 5.4 liter, buddy. I read the manual. You know, semis weigh a whole lot more than an F-150 without anything in the back. And if I had known that before I tried to follow that truck, I wouldn't have gone backwards in a 180 into the ditch. Now, here's the good part. Because I'm a man, I read. Not a lot, but I read. I didn't know how to put the truck into four-wheel drive. So I'm sitting in the median at I-80, about halfway to Seward, in the ditch backwards. And you know what, during the whole time it was going backwards into the ditch, it was one of these. And snow was just everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm like, do I turn the windshield wipers on? I'm going backwards. Should I call 911? Do I want to call my mother? I should go. My mother, you know, mothers are wonderful. I love y'all, I'll tell you what, but you just can't help but go, I told you not to drive that fast. I told you. Why do you not listen to me is beyond me. Your father doesn't listen either. That's why the accounts are no longer in his name. The checking, the MasterCard, the Visa, the American Express, the boat, the house, everything. In my name. He can't even walk out of the house now. I'm like, what are you talking about? I have to help him to the car. Well, you go ahead and help him. I didn't want to call her, so that left my Aunt Donna, who's here, and I knew she'd greet me. Called her already once at 2 o'clock in the morning because I went to my cousin's house to sleep in the night. Sleep in the night, that was good, right? Boy, that Ritalin's wearing off quick. Call my Nana, hey, I know it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Are you busy? Well, yeah, I am, you old bull hog. I'm sleeping. What are you doing calling me at 2 o'clock in the morning? Now, I don't know what bull hog means. It's Czech for something. If you know what it means and it's offensive, I apologize. I asked her tonight and she wouldn't tell me. They were busy talking about, Mike, I'm going to do that show. Tell this joke. No, we're not telling no jokes. I already got the joke. So I'm stuck in the snow, backwards, and I'm watching people go by, and I'm like, well, excuse me, hello. Oh, jeez. Flash the high beam, somebody high beam me back. Finally, I get, I do the guy thing, there's nobody in the car with me. Okay, I'm gonna have to read. I get out the manual, I look up four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive, add oil. That's not four-wheel drive. Turn the pages. I get to the part where it says there's some sort of knob now because men are too stupid to pull the lever back into four-wheel drive that you just turn and it goes to four-wheel. All right? So I have this knob. So I read the manual and it says, all right, to engage four-wheel drive, put the vehicle in park. Oh, I didn't know I was still in drive. All right, we're in park. Now put your foot on the brake and put the truck in neutral, okay? Now take your foot off the brake. Step out of your vehicle. Well, now that doesn't sound right. That must be for the Chinese. Oh, here we go. Turn the knob selector switch to 4 low for dirt that is no more than 6 inches deep. It's cold. Okay, that looks about more than 6 inches. If dirt is more than 6 inches, put in 4 low and step out of vehicle. Okay, now what? Now do the hokey pokey. Alright, you put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you do the hokey pokey, and you turn yourself about. Step back into vehicle. Ha to drive. I drive out of the ditch. I get to Seward. I'm traumatized. I don't even want to look at my truck because I know something's broke. Something has got, you don't wreck as a guy and you haven't broke something. Especially not when you flipped your neighbor's skid steer and traumatized his hogs and have his cows peeing on you. So I get to Seward, and there's a sign, and who knows Seward? When you get to the cemetery, the sign says 60 miles an hour. That is the truth. So I saw the sign, so I drove 60. Woo! I pull over, I'm not in the mood, I got an Applebee's shirt on, I smell like fried food. Let me go. He goes, hi, how are you doing? I'm good, I just wrecked. Did you report it? You know what, that didn't cross my mind at the time I was going backwards at 75 miles an hour. I'm sorry, I must have slipped my head and then I was busy doing a hokey pokey. Why are you doing a hokey pokey for? Did you need to put it in four-wheel drive? Yes, I needed to put it in four-wheel drive to do the hokey pokey, okay? What do you want? Well, you're not supposed to go 60 until you get to the sign. Okay, give me a ticket. Oh, I already have. Here you go, just sign right here. Are you kidding me? It's 17 degrees out. Don't you have anything better to do? Nope. No, I don't. Hey, you work at Applebee's. No, I don't have any food, and no, I don't have any togo with me, okay? Can I go home now? He writes me a ticket. It's a warning ticket, bless his heart. Next day I'm driving home, I go back through Seward. The truth. I wait till the sign. I get to the speed limit sign, and I hit the little resume button, because guys were too dumb to step on the gas pedal. They get a little thing. I go 60. Woo! I'm not kidding you. He pulled me over again. It's literally 17 degrees. I'm frozen. I'm cold. It took me 2 hours to get home. I'm just, you know what? Just whatever. I put the window down. I hand him my driver's license. He walks up. He goes, "Hi, how are you?" I'm good. How are you? I'm new to Nebraska. I've only been here 2 months. Is this normal? Oh, well, you know, it's boring here, and I saw this yellow truck go by, and I figured it was you. No kidding, really. You figured that all out on your own. Are you writing me a ticket? No, I was bored and I thought I'd just say hello. That is the God's honest truth. Okay, do you want something? No. Kind of cold out here, isn't it? Yes, it's kind of cold. Yes, that's good. You're right, it's cold. I'm Mike. Hi, how are ya? Listen, you go on ahead. I just wanted to stop and say hello. You have a good night. I thought, okay, I'm calling my mom. There's no way, because if I was in Atlanta and I got pulled over, they'd have beat me up and then took me to jail twice. Put my window up, get on the road. That was the truth. Now, we're going to talk about hogs flying as we near the top of the hour. There is, I don't know if the eyewitness is here tonight, but I'll name him later. Years ago, I go over to my neighbors, and I'll just go ahead and say they're wonderful people. Laverne and Norma Kodashek, they're here this evening. Good people who have weathered lots of crazy stuff with the neighbors. Who is that coming over here? Oh God, it's that Michael kid. Just tell him the tractors are all broke. Just tell him, hi, no, the hogs are all fed, the pigs are fed, the cows are fed, there's nothing for you to do, please go home. We love you, but please go home. The house is we're afraid if you touch anything, it's just going to come down. Just please. You want to help spread manure. Laverne! They go out, we load. At that time, Laverne had a hog farm, put the pigs in there, and now I don't know what the laws are here, so I don't want to get them in trouble, but I'm just going to say this. Apparently, when the hogs die, you just throw them in the manure. Did you not know that? Oh yeah. When you come over to my house for a hot dog, dear. How many hot dogs did we have tonight, guys? My family's up here. I had all kind of ballparks out. Yeah. So needless to say, Pat, I don't know, is Pat here this evening? No? Okay. Pat is going to show me how to spread manure. Now normally I can talk and spread manure. But you can laugh at that. Laughing's free, folks. He's funny, but I just don't. We go and we take the manure spreader, we throw the pigs on it, which I found terribly disgusting and bad, but that's, life on a farm. And And farmers are the backbone of America, so you deal with it. That's the truth. Just like the Saudis think they're running things with oil, but I'm not allowed to talk about that. I told Beth I'd behave myself. We put the pigs in the manure, we go out and spread manure. Now, there's a lot of things you gotta do. Is there any farmers with us this evening? Anybody? Frank should be here, John's here. You know that you have to spend at least a year learning how to hook up stuff. Because Pat tried to show it to me, all right, now look, Mike, now look. You gotta put it on the hook, you put the hook down, you close the lever, you put the PTO on, you attach the hydraulic hose, and then what you want to do is you want to run the machine, test to make sure it's working, walk back here, check the blades, they're all good, go along the line to make sure there's nothing caught up in the chains, and then get on the tractor. You're kidding me, right? Can't you just drive it like a car? No. We get on the tractor, we go out to the field to spread some manure. Pat, bless his heart, lets me drive. He didn't know the future would hold like me tipping over the skid steer, dumping dirt on myself, thank goodness, or he wouldn't let me get near that tractor. We get out in the field, and I'm on the tractor, and I'm having a good time. I've never driven a tractor, I'm sure I'm out there just driving. He said, okay, the left pedal is for to go left with the tire yoke. You step on it, the tire will stop. You step on the right tire will stop. But for what reason, I don't know. You push on this one, that starts it. You move this clutch forward, that goes forward. And the big tank in the middle is for propane. It doesn't take diesel. I'll explain that one in a minute. Well, okay, good. Piece of cake. It's easy to operate a tractor. It's a John Deere. I know how to use these things. I'm a guy. Doggone it. I don't need to ask no woman how to drive a tractor. Come on, Pat, you and me. We're going out in the field spread manure. And it's got a thingamajigger, which I don't know what you can call it. A thingamajigger on the handle so you can like do really quick turns. Go this way, and you step on the brake, and you're going that way, and you step on the brake, and you're going that way. And there are a lot of you guys have a good time on those tractors. I wish I had one just to drive around the yard for fun. So we're driving out in the field, we're spreading manure, just like you did on Green Acres. There's other, I'm just farming, having a good time. It's a good time, and I'm looking at the manure. Good. And there's a hog, probably about a 34 or 50 pound hog, I don't know, I was guessing. All just kind of beat up. Kind of guts hanging out. The kind of thing that you really don't want to share with the family, you know? You don't kind of talk about that stuff. He didn't look very happy. He looked like a very sad kind of hog, especially with the guts hanging out everywhere. The blades on the back of the manure spreader, a million miles an hour. And I'm just up there, I'm having a good time. I'm visiting from out of state. What do I care? Never mind the fact that I had new Levi jeans on. And I'm just driving, and Pat's off the tractor, and he's doing what people do when they have somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Go with them. Stay far, far away. And let them go ahead. Go ahead, Mike, you're doing good. Go ahead. Oh, look at that hog come near the blades. Lo and behold, I look back and I turn. And I can't because this tractor doesn't have a cab. That's for rich people. This was just an open air kind of thing. And I turn. I'm not picking on nobody. I don't have a cab on my John Deere mower. I asked Ron for one and he said, that's kind of silly. You don't even have an acre. I look back and lo and behold, the hog head hits the blades. Boom, boom, boom. And boom, goes up in the air. And I'm watching this hog fly. Oh my God, that's cool. Look at that. Look at that hog. Hey, where's he going? He's doing a triple somersault and a turnover. It looks like Mark's been on my... Hey, wait a minute. Hey. Right on my lap. Guts, blood, something green. Now, I want to tell you, this is the God's honest truth. I've been coming to Nebraska probably about 25, 30 years. Never had nothing like that happen. I've had things scare me before. My brother's jumped out of a closet. My mother's kind of, threatened me a couple of you behaving here now. I get a little scared there. In 43 years, I have never had a dead animal land on my lap. I apologize, that's not correct, because I had a hog laying on my lap. The hog comes down, lands on my lap. No! Oh! And Pat's yelling, the tractor! The tractor! The tractor! I'm not from here. I don't care about the tree. I have a dead pig on my lap. A dead green pig. What's the green? And guts and blood and some sticky things that won't come off. Is this going to stain my jeans? I want to talk to my mother. Needless to say, I didn't spread manure anymore because it was not a healthy experience for me. Pat, on the other hand, can spread all he wants, and I was my testament to seeing hogs fly. Folks, I want to tell you what. We are going to go ahead and draw our show to a close this evening. I can't tell you what a treat it was to talk to y'all this evening and share some of my experiences of being here in Nebraska. We have folks in this room that have traveled from far away. Thank you very much for making the drive to come up this evening and be a part of this. And like I would ask you, please give generously. There are some things I want to share with you real quick, and I did not share at the beginning because, like I said, the ribbon doesn't work that well. This east wall is in disrepair. It's structurally sound, but it needs work. To give you some ideas, and I was supposed to do this at the beginning, but this is kind of an impromptu show. We were actually going to tell that this side of the theater was supposed to raise $114,000. So how are you guys doing? I knew the wellness center was going to do a good job because they're good people. They're physically fit. By the way, is Darlene here? I owe her an apology. I didn't wind my clock back. I showed up at the wellness center. The doors were locked, and I went, it's 1 o'clock. She's late. Where is she? So I was in there by myself, and I was doing the electric slide on the conveyor thing, the treadmill. And some girl walked in, and she walked in, and she goes, "You don't work here." And I fell. That's why you're not supposed to be in the wellness center until it's time for it to open. Vicki, I'm sorry, honey. I thought it was 1 o'clock, and I looked at the clock, and it said 1:45, and I'm like, Darlene's in big trouble. I'm going to call Vicki right now. She's late. She's late, and I fell, and she wasn't here to help me. She walked in, and I go, "You know you're late." She goes, "It's 5 to 1. Well, that's why I'm the guy. Now, about the wall. The literal cost of repairing this building, and I know this might come as a shock, is probably in the area of a little over $2 million. That is the literal cost. The building has incurred some damage and some other things as a direct result of erosion and weather, and I think that there was mention of there was some sort of artistic tin thing, right, Bev, at the top of the building?
Yeah.
And unfortunately that got damaged, and that, just to replace that, is many thousands of dollars, and I know that us in here can't pay for all that. But there are people who have donated and contributed to help out, and we thank you very much, whether it's spreading the word about the theater, leaving $1, whatever. You're under no obligation to leave anything. Just having you here this evening to come be a part of this is a treat. Because it's all of you, I know it sounds silly, but all of you make this possible. It's not because we're up here being funny or singing or anything. It's because of you folks traveling. I have cousins that have driven about 55 miles to get here. There's probably others who have driven further. You know, if it was bad weather, you probably still come out. Thank you very much. I want to ask you to just sit tight for a minute. We're going to bring back to the stage Janet Menchaca, Ryan Menchaca, and Victor Pennon to do another number for us, and then we're going to go ahead and say thank you and wish everyone a good night. So would you please give another warm welcome. I don't have my glasses on. What are you doing?
Holding up the bowl with the things in it.
You know what? I just realized I do have my glasses on. I didn't know they were there.
I kind of wondered about
Beth
that.
Klosterman, would you please come up? We have something to give away. Joe from Flowers. Is it on the square, or Flowers by Joe? Flower designs by Dale? Honey, I'm older, my hearing's going. What? 5? We're giving away some flowers by JL, Frank's wife, and I'm going to let Miss Beth, I'll hold her, she can pick a name out. I trust her. Is it? You'll be all right. Any? Okay, I'll go ahead and pick a name out. No, you go ahead. Here. We have some flowers going. Joe is so sweet, she donated. Come on ahead. Here, somebody in the audience, pick a name. What do we have? Hopefully I can say it right.
Kent Klingeman.
Miss Klingeman, where are you at? Come on up. Come on up, you're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Shown daily from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Wellness Center. Yeah. There you go, man. Congratulations. Beth just wanted to make sure I mentioned, I'm going to tell you, I actually had to use it tonight. My aunt Dorothy, I told her I used the chair to come up to make sure it worked. We did have to use it, but Beth wants to make sure you all know we are putting it in an elevator. We're going to take it up a notch to continue to work on the theater, and I believe an elevator's going on, Beth, it's the west side, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's going to be on the west side, and these are just the kind of things we're doing to make sure that this place is, you know, for y'all. For y'all. I know y'all say something different. You guys, is it? All y'all. I say all y'all because Nebraska being in Georgia is all y'all. All right, back to the original line. Let me go ahead and finish this up real quick so we can get the folks up here to sing. Please keep in mind, like I said, let your friends know, let your family know, let people know that you kind of, hey, this is a great place, we've got great shows here, we're going to do a lot of other things. I'll be talking about some other stuff we'd like to do to continue to make this a great venue to come to. Folks, would you please give me a warm welcome to invite Janet, Brian, and Victor back to the stage.
Hey, let's also give it up for Mike one more time. I want to say thank you for giving me and Victor and my mom your attention tonight. So you've been a really good crowd. Yeah, this is going to be my last song. My mom's actually not going to be singing with me on it because we got lazy and didn't know what the harmony is. This song is called Yellow Birds and Coal Mines. So
the game. It's an unfortunate thing when you say win some, you lose some. Folks, I want to take... Was he not behind me when I walked out here? Okay. I want to just tell you real quick, the next song, and I wanted to take a moment to just introduce... Victor's here from Germany. He's visiting. He came up here as a treat. Everything he does is his original music. He's actually, the next song he's going to do on the piano, I wanted to tell you, is his own. He wrote it, composed it, and he's going to play that for you. Where in the world are you going to go even in New York to find someone to come on stage and play their own original material? Just here. So if you please give another warm welcome. Victor's going to go ahead and talk to you. Let's see what you cheer him on.
appreciate Michael putting all this together. This was totally his idea, and every cent goes to the Thorpe. He's not taking a thing, and he brought these wonderful people, and what marvelous talent. It's just fantastic. Thank you so much.
We say a prayer for our families and friends. May the Lord bless you in your travels home. Please be safe. Have a good night. Thank you again for coming out. Good night, folks.